So it looks like YouTube is removing dislikes again. So it looks like they're removing dislikes off of YouTube Shorts, and it also seems like they're removing likes. I have no idea what is going on with YouTube's UI right now, but they are making so many different changes, most of which don't seem to make any sense at all. So as you can see over here in this first screenshot, YouTube Shorts don't have dislikes anymore. This was something that was kind of coming for a while. They have essentially infused the like button with a heart button. They're apparently trying to be TikTok or Instagram now, and you actually can't see a dislike button on YouTube Shorts anymore. As we already all know, YouTube infamously made the decision to get rid of their dislike button in the sense that you can still dislike videos, but there is no counter there anymore. This was obviously a very universally hated feature, and everybody was talking about the fact that YouTube is essentially not allowing us to express our opinions anymore when we dislike a video. But despite that, they've also apparently removed likes off of videos as well. Now, obviously, people are going to point out, oh no, the likes are just showing up here. You know, that's where you can see them now, and that's something I've already made a video about. But where is the like button? Like, the like button is actually gone for some people on long form and short form videos. Did YouTube just quietly remove the dislike button from shorts? So my PC, TV, and phone no longer have a dislike button on shorts. Is that just me? Maybe I hit dislike so many times they took away my dislike privileges. Regular YouTube videos still have a thumbs down button. It's not just you. I had my like and dislike removed and replaced by a heart button. It just changed back to normal yesterday. This was something that we've talked about before too. YouTube is apparently having their like button turn into a heart now, but some people have had their heart button now turned back into a like button. It seems like YouTube's vibe coding and AI reliance is causing weird bugs to happen on the website, but specifically with the whole dislikes getting removed, I actually don't think that it's a bug. I think that it's something that YouTube did on purpose. But regardless, how can you make it this bad? I've seriously never seen a company so big have such horrible UI, right? And they're talking about the fact that the like and dislike button now both don't have a counter next to it. Instead, the like button's counter is now up above in the description on mobile. It's official. The dislike button is gone for shorts. Kept messing up on scrolling to the three dots on my TV instead of the comments, so I checked on my phone too. And as you can see, the dislike button is gone. So it seems like they still do have the dislike button for shorts, but they hid it. This might be the case with shorts too, but as you can see on this long form video, this person actually has a dislike button right over here. So if we take a look at this screenshot over here, they're watching a long form video. Looks like it's a song, right? Now, if you go over here, you see that the like button is there, but the dislike button is gone. And as we discussed earlier, the like button counter is actually up here next to the username. I really hate this cram design that YouTube has got going on here, but regardless, as you can see over here, it shows the dislike along with ask, save, download, and report. Do you guys know how they were able to access this? The three dots over here. If you click the three dots over here on any YouTube video, then you will see that menu of saving it to a playlist or downloading it or reporting it. Now they have their little ask button because, again, YouTube is just so obsessed with AI. They are trying to force you to use it as much as they can. But you can see the dislike button over here. So for some people, the dislike button isn't totally hidden in the sense that like you can't find it at all. It is just now stowed away into this three dot menu. So it seems like YouTube is trying to discourage you from disliking anybody's videos. Now I have a few theories on why they did this because this might actually relate to why YouTube removed dislikes all those years ago. But just a few other examples over here. So this person, as you can see, they have the heart button over here, which we haven't really seen on the other YouTube shorts that we went over, and they don't have the dislike button. So this person has a new heart button feature that they're trying to replace, you know, YouTube likes with. Again, they're trying to be Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and they don't have a dislike button anymore. So now they were saying, and I remember them saying this before in an update, on YouTube shorts specifically, they have fused the dislike button with the don't recommend button. So when you click the three dots or whatever, you can say don't recommend videos from this channel. That is like the new dislike button for YouTube shorts. I've heard them mention that before. As for long form videos and how people were not able to see the dislikes there, I honestly don't have an explanation for that. Again, YouTube just seems like they might be trying to like discourage you from disliking videos now. It's so weird because it seems like no one's UI right now is very uniform, right? As you can see, this person doesn't have the dislike button on YouTube shorts, but they also don't have the heart either. They have the thumbs up button. So I just have no idea what's going on YouTube right now. It seems like they rolled out too many UI changes at the same time and it almost broke the UI, which wouldn't be surprising because YouTube is having more bugs right now than ever before. So now we have to get into why, right? When YouTube first removed dislikes, what was that in 2021, right? They said they were doing it to stop hate attacks against YouTube channels. So basically, if a YouTube channel has a lot of haters, people will go over to their videos, dislike bomb it, and they will go ahead and make it so the creator's like video is stifled in the algorithm or whatever. So they're trying to quote discourage trolls. That's why they got rid of dislikes. Now this was very widely disputed because many people actually thought that YouTube was doing this to actually combat the dislikes on their own video. As we all know, YouTube had a series called YouTube Rewind, which had become some of the most disliked videos on YouTube. The YouTube Rewind went from a wholesome callback to all their biggest creators of the year and, you know, all these like cool music and skits and all that type of stuff to kind of like this corporate cesspool pool of just celebrities being there. And so YouTube Rewind went from being some of the most loved videos on YouTube to being some of the most hated. You're currently watching one of the most loved rewinds of YouTube of all time, 2013's Rewind. And then it eventually devolved to the 2018 Rewind, which was like the worst rewind of all time. Actually, the 2019 one might be considered worse as well. But you guys get the point. The point is that their videos were getting dislike bombed like crazy to the point where the YouTube Rewinds, the videos made by the company itself, were some of the most disliked videos on YouTube. This caused YouTube to not only get rid of the dislike button, but also take down all their YouTube Rewinds. All the YouTube Rewinds that you're just watching right now are re-uploads from other people. So it's speculated that that's why YouTube got rid of the dislikes. But there's also another theory, which I also agree with as well, that YouTube also got rid of dislikes because a bunch of companies were requesting them to do it as well. So there are tons of companies out there that make very unpopular decisions. Let's say Xbox, Nintendo, companies like that. And what would happen is on YouTube specifically, when they had a new trailer for a new product or whatever, people would go and dislike those videos in protest of those companies. Now, obviously, for advertisers and stuff, they would see all the dislikes on those videos and it would make those companies look really bad, right? So I would assume that they went over to YouTube and contacted them and said, hey, what the hell? Why is this video getting so many dislikes? You guys need to do something about this. Otherwise, we're going to also pull our advertising out of your company as well. This could be a little bit of a tinfoil theory, but this is just what I believe. And so I would assume that that also went into YouTube's decision to remove dislikes. But back on topic with the YouTube Shorts thing, I would assume that a very similar thing is happening on YouTube right now. YouTube is trying to make it so we are extremely discouraged from pressing that dislike button. So they've gotten to the point where they are either going to be hiding it by technically fusing it with another button, or they're going to be literally hiding it away where you have to go access, the three-dot menu to go ahead and look at the dislike button. Either way, I would imagine that this will be a very dislike change, no pun intended, and I just see that YouTube is currently ruining their UI with every single day that is passing. I just made a new video about YouTube's UI just a few days ago talking about the fact that YouTube's new UI sucks, and it seems like 99% of you guys agreed with that video. And just a few days ago, they made the changes with the font and the like counter being up in the description next to the username and stuff like that. And now only a few days later, they've also done another overhaul of the UI. So we can never really get used to the new YouTube UI anymore because they're just constantly changing it, right? So it just goes to the point where I don't know what YouTube is actually trying to do with their UI. Do they want us to like videos? Do they want us to not like videos? Do they want us to dislike videos? Do they want us to not even see the dislikes? I just don't really understand what's going on at YouTube's UI team right now. And it just goes to show that YouTube is so obsessed with trying to compete with Instagram and TikTok as a short form media company that they have, I guess, forgotten that they are the most successful video company in the world. They completely dominate entertainment. They're beating Netflix. They're beating Disney. They're even beating the companies that they're trying to compete with, which is Instagram and TikTok. So I don't understand why they feel so threatened by those companies to the point where they are changing their like button to a heart. They're removing their dislike button. They're changing the font of the website. They're making it so nothing really works on the website anymore. I don't know. It's just really weird. But yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. YouTube is, I guess, getting rid of dislikes again. They're removing dislikes off of shorts. Some people have seen their likes be removed as well. And I just have no idea what's going on at the YouTube HQ at the moment. Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.